Everyone loves music. It's one of life's great pleasures. What if I told you that in the future, we will all be able to make beautiful music, not just listen to it? The man behind that vision? Dr. Gil Weinberg of the Georgia Tech Center for Music Technology. He's composing hot new ways to kick out the jams. What is your goal here? What are you trying to build?
We're trying to change the way we play music, compose music, listen to music. A lot of it is about trying to let people that are not musicians become creative, become expressive, with the help of technology. Basically, try to see what would happen if machines interact with humans.
Let's see what would happen if machines interacted with me. Can I try this out?
All right.
First up on Gil's high-tech hit parade is Hailey, a robot percussionist that likes what it hears and plays it back at you. Not bad.
Pretty accurate. Wow, that's a tricky one. Perfect.
Pretty amazing, but repeating my simple beats is just an overture to Hailey's remarkable imitative abilities. With this kind of talent, Gil took Hailey on tour with top-notch musicians, showcasing its incredible skills to audiences around the world. Hailey's musical mind is the product of Gil's genius for programming and his penchant for playing. While Hailey can nail basic beats, the more sophisticated Shimon can really jazz things up. Gil has figured out the science of improv. How does it work? What's the technology behind Shimon?
So first, it's much more advanced than Hailey. It has more arms. It can play...
How many arms does it have?
It has 8 arms. It maybe plays differently than what we play, and inspires us to play in a way that we didn't play with humans. So what we'll show right now is a very simple demonstration to see how it listens to me, and using hidden Markov models, which is some kind of statistical model to try to understand what is the probability of me playing particular notes. It will try to understand what the scale is and what the rhythms that I played for the scale, and it will improvise using these scales and rhythms, but in a different way.
So Shimon's been loaded with a lot of knowledge about music already, reduces kind of your notes using these Markov models of statistics and probability to anticipate where you might be going and how it can play along with you.
And the idea is that it will play something that will surprise me.
Like a lot of musicians, Shimon is a colorful character with its 8 arms and a Loch Ness monster head that keeps the beat.
How about you play this lower C over there?
Okay.
Good. And now I will play a scale. This is an Indian raga scale.
Okay.
And now it starts to improvise based on this scale. And if you give me some accompaniment, maybe we can play together.
Gil's brainchild, the mixing of music and statistics, began with digital fish. He wanted a program that could let blind kids hear what an aquarium looked like.
What's the idea here is to take dynamic exhibitions, not only aquaria, but zoos or science museum and so on, and try to convey what's going on to people with visual disabilities through music.
To make fish music, a different instrument is assigned to each type of fish, and the tones each one produces varies as it moves left, right, up, or down. Call it a music school.
You hear it goes to the left. It's this clownfish going erratically.
Of course, it's the clownfish.
What can else? What else? If you hear the sound here of the glockenspiel, that was the yellow tankfish, which is small, so it's high-pitched, and it's high in the aquarium, so it's high-pitched. So if you close your eyes for a second, you may start to feel what's going on in the aquarium.
The trick to making the digital aquarium sound like the real thing was to develop a statistical model to predict something seemingly unpredictable, the way real fish actually swim.
Genetic algorithms is one of the modules that we use. Basically, genetic algorithms are used to optimize problems. You get a population of musical motifs, and you run them thousands of times, sometimes less, sometimes more, in order to optimize the musical gene to a particular environment.
So it sounds like evolution.
Yeah, genetic algorithms are based on evolutionary processes and try to allow you to maximize a problem that you're trying to solve.
The same evolving program that told digital fish how to swim taught Shimon how to play.
Now slowly I will change the scale to more blue scale and see how he adapts. See, it's more blues. And now I build on what it plays. It did something like this. So you see, I build on what it plays, it builds on what I play.
It's easy to see how Shimon could electrify a performance. It's like having the greatest jam partner ever. It never gets tired and never trashes the hotel room. But Shimon is serious technology, more than most amateurs can handle. So what do we do if we're not techno geeks or music freaks? It's no surprise that Gil's got an answer.
All right, Gil, so we've played music with robots, but now we're outside holding iPhones, which are computers that more people are familiar with. What have you done here?
So I've been always wanting to give musical instruments in the hands of people in a mobile way that they can go, and they don't have to be musicians, and they can just use their gestures expressively to create music.
So it's gesture-based music for the rest of us, and it's interactive, it's social. So describe more how it works.
So we try to make it very, very simple to someone that comes and never had any experience in music at all.
Okay.
So, for example, this is a background beat that you can hear, and if I hit the phone, I can hear, in this particular case, a sound
like a drum,
of drum.
It's a snare,
If I hit it soft, it will be lower, 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 higher.
Okay.
And I can record it. When it comes back, I can change it. Or I can effect like this, or like this.
It's called Zoos. With it, the accelerometer in your phone turns cool moves into rockin' rhythms. Call it the next generation air guitar. And once you've nailed down a beat, you can pass it on via Bluetooth.
I think this is great, don't you think?
That's awesome.
So I'm going to send it to you, so you can add something to it.
Okay.
Now it comes from your phone.
So now I have it.
Right.
And I've got another instrument.
Right, I think it's a drum.
It says bass drum.
Bass drum,
all right.
okay.
All right, I'm going to send it back to you.
Send it back to me. All right, I have a bass.
Okay.
Don't pop it, don't chop it, want it on up.
Nice,
That's great.
Now,
with a flick of the wrist, Gil and I were cranking out tunes on Handheld Music Studios, and we didn't even have to practice.
Snare drum. And if you do it high, it will be high snare drum. If you do it soft, it will be soft snare drum.
All right, so I get it. I get it.
Phones are so powerful today in terms of the audio processing and the gesture analysis that they can do and the wireless sharing that they can do. That it's just a pity not to create great musical instruments out of phones.
Yeah, well, I'd like to point out that not everybody sees a mobile phone and says, oh, what a pity, I can't make great music with this.
The cell phones of today are fast becoming PCs, cameras, even TVs. The phones of tomorrow will also make music, and you'll be the star.
Dr. Gil Weinberg and his entire team at Georgia Tech are using technology to turn us all into expressive musicians. Their robots and gesture-based instruments are changing the nature of practice makes perfect. The future never sounded so good.